All right, let's get started here. My name is Jason, and we're going to be going over a quick little packet tracer troubleshooting project. This particular one is you have 4 routers, and it wants you to take router 0, as they labeled it, and ping router 3. Router 3 is at 192.168.30.2. That is the goal, is to be able to ping. If you read down through here, some of the rules, some of the exactly what's happening, we'll note that it says it's not a routing issue. So we have to kind of figure out where the issue is. So let's get started. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to router 0. And we're just going to go ahead and go into the CLI. And we're going to have router 0 ping 192.168.30.2 just to test it, make sure it is not working. It's always good to tell it. As you can see, a 0% success rate. So I want to take it, I want to do a show run in order to see kind of a little bit more about what's going on inside this router. We're just going to kind of go into the interfaces. Here's your 000. You can see it has an IP address, duplex and speed both set to auto. So everything on that router at first glance appears to be working just fine. So let's move on over into router 1 here. Do the same thing. We're going to enable, show, run, and kind of take a look at its 2 interfaces. Looks like 000 has a good IP address. It's got duplex set to auto, speed to auto, and the other interface, the 001, has got a good IP address. Auto, everything seems to be working just fine there. So let's move on over into router 2 here. Go enable, show, run, and look at the interfaces in this router. And that brings us to our first problem. As you can see, interface 000 has a good IP address, but it's got a shutdown command. So we're going to take that, spaced out a couple times, but we're going to go into it. So let's do a config terminal. We're going to go into interface G000. We're going to do a no shut down command on that. As you can see, we have now brought that back up. In Packet Tracer, they use the green and red arrows to let you know what's working. So that's an instant tell. So how about we see what happens? See if we're able to do our ping now. Every time you fix something, you want to go in, test it. Ping 192.168.30.2. And we still have no success. So how about we do a trace route? Do a trace route 192.168.30.2. Now we'll be able to see what's going on. You can see it makes it to 10.2 just fine. It jumps over to 20.2. And at 20.2, in this router right here, so router 2 again, is where our trace route fails. So I'm going to get out of that router. I'm going to go back over into router 2. And going to back out of that. do another show run and kind of take a look to see what might be the problem. Okay, so we have a good everything. You can see that now 000 is up. Interface 001 though is showing no IP address, even though it's supposed to have a lot of the labels there. So let's fix that issue. Let's go into config terminal. Interface bit 001. Now that we're in there, we're going to give it an IP address of 192.168.30.1, and we're going to set its subnet mask to 255.255.255.0. Push enter. We're going to just kind of go in and make sure it took. So I'm going to end that so that I can do another show run. And now, as you can see, everything seems to be working. We show a good IP address on 001. So go back and see if we've solved our issue. So we're going to go back into router 1, do a ping 192.168.30.2, and see what happens now. And there you have it. So from router 1, or router 0 that we're in at the moment, we are able to send a ping to 192.168.30.2, and we get 100% success rate. Makes all the hops. Everything is good. All right, so that's been troubleshooting project, network troubleshooting project inside Packet Tracer, involving pinging from router 0 to router 3. Thank you very much. Look forward to doing more of these.